Daily Stoic practices for modern living. Each morning when we wake, we are greeted by an indifferent universe, a cosmos that owes us nothing, but offers us everything, if only we learn to master ourselves. The ancient Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius understood this fundamental truth. We cannot control the world, but we can command our response to it. And so, in the quiet hours of dawn, while the world still sleeps, our journey begins. Reflection. Starting the day with purpose. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. These words from Marcus Aurelius are not mere musings, but a call to action. Before the first rays of the sun, we sit in stillness, contemplating the day ahead. What lies within our control? What challenges will test our resolve? In this moment, we prepare not for perfection, but for presence, an unwavering focus on what is here and now. By envisioning the obstacles we might face, we strip them of their power. The Stoics called this practice premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. To anticipate is to arm ourselves, not with fear, but with fortitude. Action. Living in accordance with virtue. To live as a Stoic is to walk the path of virtue, to be just in our dealings, courageous in adversity, disciplined in desires, and wise in judgment. Today, let us act as though it is our last day on earth, for one day it will be. Consider Epictetus, who taught that we are not disturbed by events, but by our judgments about them. If someone speaks ill of us, does it harm our character? If we face rejection, does it diminish our worth? Number. These judgments are but whispers of the mind, and we hold the power to silence them. Instead, let us engage with the world as artisans of our own character. Each interaction, each decision, is an opportunity to sculpt ourselves into the ideal we aspire to be. Resilience. Mastering destructive emotions. Anger, envy, fear. These are storms of the soul, distractions from the serenity we seek. Seneca, the great Stoic thinker, reminded us, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." When destructive emotions rise, we must pause and ask, is this within my control? The answer, almost always, is no. Breathing deeply, we return to the present moment. This is the practice of mindfulness, but with a Stoic heart. We observe the emotion, understand its origin, and let it pass. It does not define us. It does not own us. Gratitude. Finding joy in simplicity. At the day's end, we turn to gratitude, for even the smallest blessings deserve acknowledgement. The Stoics teach us to value what we have as though it were the rarest treasure. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he is not, but rejoices for those which he has, said Epictetus. With this wisdom, we close our eyes at night, not in longing, but in peace. Community. Walking the path together. Though the Stoic journey is deeply personal, it is never solitary. We, as a collective, are bound by shared struggles and triumphs. Let us remind each other of the strength within, of the virtues we aspire to live by. Together, we forge a world not of fleeting pleasures but of enduring meaning. Conclusion. A call to mastery. Each day we are presented with a choice, to be mastered by life or to master ourselves. The Stoics chose the latter, and their legacy urges us to do the same. This is no easy path, but it's the only path that leads to true freedom. Freedom from fear, from desire, from the tyranny of the uncontrollable. As the great Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And so let us begin. Let us live as Stoics, with courage in our hearts, wisdom in our minds, and virtue as our guide.